Well, I mean, we went to Gresham last week and did some testing, trying to figure that out. We still don't know why we ran so bad here last year. It was just it was pretty bad, pretty embarrassing to run like that. And we actually have copied some of Mike's setup from last year. So I don't know. If we could point to one thing that made us run so bad last year, that'd be easy. We'd fix it and come back. But we don't know what it was. So we kind of regrouped and coming back with a little different setup and try something different and see if it works.
Very similar to what Todd said last year. It was kind of embarrassing. We run pretty good well all year. We came to Iowa and we just, even though we had a test day the day before the event started, but we never could get our Toyota Tundra to drive right on the racetrack on the Speedway here. We stuck with the setup and maybe should have switched over to another setup, but we kind of stuck with what we had to try to make it work, and it was just pretty ugly during the race. And joining Randy Moss Motorsports in 2010 and being able to have a teammate like Mike Skinner, and just like Todd said, I was talking to Mike on the way over here, and we're not just identical the way he is, and I thought that was kind of amusing to me because he dominated the race so good last year. I mean, when you win a lead 180 laps out of 200, that's pretty much dominating the event, So whatever he had, I'm kind of laughing or curious why we don't have exactly what that was, but we know what it was, and we'll probably go to what he had last year before the end of the practice sessions are over with today. But looking forward to our 250th start. It's always great to come to Iowa Speedway. Last year was the first year, and what a beautiful facility. The fans around this area are great. And just like we do every week, the Truck Series will put on a great race for the fans again tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I don't know. First of all, right now it looks like this championship's Todd's to lose, and they really got their act together, and they're competitive every week. So we definitely need Todd to run good to keep a Toyota in the championship hunt. And if David or I can't win it, I can't think of anybody better that I'd like to see win it than Todd. We're friends on the racetrack most of the time and off the racetrack all the time. But to go with what David said, I don't really understand why we wouldn't have brought both trucks real similar. But by the same token, that's the beauty in having two race teams and having a teammate. They can try something else, and a lot of times we come exactly the same. Sometimes we're a little bit different. But I guess Doug decided he must have seen something on the 7-post or something that he thought might have had more grip. So if the 81 is better, then it won't take much for the 5 to go, well, we'll just do what they're doing, or vice versa. So, it's a day race this year. The racetrack conditions will be different. Our truck was good in the day last time, and it was good in the evening. So, we don't know. We just have to go out there and practice and see. We did bring the same truck back with the same setup. I think from last year to this year, the competition has definitely caught up with where this little truck was, and we've seen that on the other racetracks this year. We got off back in the winter. We lost our crew chief late in the winter, and we made some decisions that might not have been real wholesome for the team, and we kind of got our bodies all chopped up and some of our front end geometry chopped up, and man, it only takes a breath, just a second, to get off in this business. And Todd can attest to this because they did it a couple of years ago, and they just struggled their butts off forever. And then they kind of went back to getting back doing their homework and getting their bodies right and getting their trucks right and going back to what they know, and now they're leading the points. So, I think it's just a matter of seeing where we're at when we get out there practicing. But I sure do like that pizza, and I like them pork chops, and I love Iowa Speedway. And what I love the most about Iowa Speedway is the fans and the racetrack. Everybody, every person that works at this racetrack does a fantastic job of taking care of the competitors and taking care of the fans. And I'll be honest, I can't say that everywhere we go. So my hat's off to all you folks here at Iowa.